everyone, and welcome to another Hytale news video. My name is Ven, and today we're going to be covering a few new topics, as well as answering all your questions regarding the game or any questions in general. To begin the Q&A, we have a question coming from @BearJare1. He asks, how many items or blocks do you expect there to be in Hytale? From all the information that we have been given so far, we believe the amount of blocks that will be available to us when Hytale releases will be exponential. There was a blog post in the past that told us about RGB tint, which allows creators and adventurers the ability to edit practically any color of any block in the game. So in regards to how many specific items, we assume there will be a lot of them. The next question that comes from @AkitaBlood, they ask, when is the next Hytale blog post? To answer this question to the best of our ability, we are not 100% sure when the next blog post will be live to the public. However, we do know that the Hytale team is working hard to produce as much content for us as possible, because they really want us to understand every little thing we can do in the game upon release. Following that question, @Mr. Ray Honda asks, I want to make a mini MMORPG within Hytale. Do you think it'll be easy or hard to do so? How do you guys think the modding will be? Will it be a simple download, or will we need something like Forge with Minecraft? I'm hoping it's easy and we don't need a Forge type thing. To answer your question regarding your plan on making a mini MMORPG within Hytale, we say yes. Hytale will have a very extensive modding option to fit every creator's likings. We're not completely sure how the modding will be formatted for Hytale, however. We assume the Hytale team will try their best to make the modding as easy to understand as possible, while also leaving opportunities for experienced coders to shine. The next question is from @CadenMartin3, who asks, is Hytale coming to PlayStation 4 eventually? To the best of our ability, we are led to believe that Hytale will most likely come to the PlayStation 4, along with a bunch of future consoles as well. However, this will not happen upon release. We could see the updates to consoles much later as the game progresses, but for now, they simply said that they are planning for PC and for Mac release. The next question is from @HytaleMods, and they ask, will Hytale, the modding system, be the best modding system ever? We think the Hytale modding system will be perfect in their idea for the greater good of the game. We do not, however, want to claim that it will be the best modding system ever, as the game has not even been released yet. But one thing we know is Hytale wants to give the community the best experience ever. An easy example of this is their community-based minigame server Hypixel. If their desire to give the community the best experience possible for Hytale is anything similar to their commitments with Hypixel, we're in for a really nice treat. The next question is from @GenericTF2, who asks, in what month is the beta for Hytale most likely going to be released? To answer your question, and we are sure a lot of you have this question too, we do not have any valid proof to back up our guesses. But we believe that we will not be seeing a beta until sometime this fall in the months of October or November. Our simple reasoning behind this is because we believe the game does not look like it is at the potential that the Hytale team wants to release it at. Once we get more information regarding the beta release of the game, from valid sources of course, we will make sure to let everyone know. Until then, everything is considered speculation. Following that, the next question is from @Redacted1, who asks, will zones be organized in a linear manner as displayed in the World Gen concept art, or will they be spread randomly, and will the world be infinite? We believe that the World Gen was just a sketch of what the different zones will look like. However, they will be split into different planet-type worlds where you can travel to each via a portal, and as you continue through the zones, they will continue to get more difficult to play through. The next question, coming from StyleX, he says, what's the expectations of Hytale news once Hytale releases? To summarize our full ideas for the YouTube channel once the game releases, we plan to continue updates on the game as soon as they happen. Also, to go into more depth on the community surrounding the game as well. We plan to have walkthroughs, different gameplay in different situations, and finally, we're planning to make tutorials for all the different things you can do in the game. So, if you think you will enjoy any of these video ideas, make sure that you are subscribed as we plan to bring these once the game is released. The next question comes from @Senbun, who asks, did you think you would be this big when you started your channel and Discord? Will you have a future server on Hytale? To answer your first question, we do not expect to have this great of an opportunity for our YouTube channel doing so well, and we appreciate all the support you guys provide on each video. So we plan the Discord to be able to answer more direct questions from the community surrounding Hytale news and Hytale itself, and we are completely grateful for each and every one of you that has supported us over the past few months, and as we've been waiting for Hytale to release. To answer your second question, we do plan on having some sort of Hytale server when the time comes. We're not sure about the little details of it, and we cannot go into depth regarding the server, as there's just too little information of how multiplayer or even modding works in Hytale, but we do plan on having a server, yes. The next question from @Stainlevic, he asks, I really want to build my own MMO server for me and my friends. Do you think Hytale Adventure Mode will be a linear playthrough or more sandbox? Thinking about the zones and bosses, etc. Will you be done when you have finished all quest lines? I hope not. We believe that the Hytale Adventure Mode will be playable as a playthrough. However, you will be able to play the mode as a sandbox as well. We are not completely sure if there will be something like an end game to it. But what we do know is that the Hytale team is putting together the best experience for all the players upon the release that everyone is waiting for. Before we go to our next question, we'd love to give a quick shout out to our friends over at Pebble Hosting. Pebble Hosting is a great and affordable Minecraft hosting server that is only around $1 a gigabyte. As well, they are planning on supporting Hytale servers once the game comes out too. The link to Pebble's hosting website is down in the description. Staying on the topic of servers, we're going to share with you guys our brand new Hytale Meets Minecraft server. This server is for strictly Minecraft at the moment, but we'd love to offer you the opportunity to come and join us, come and hang out, come play some games, meet with the rest of the community. And you can join right now using the IP play.hyveria.com using Minecraft versions 1.13.2 or above. Getting right back into the questions, we have a question from @I'mTheRealMango, and they ask, will you post leaks and tutorials on the channel? We touched on this in a previous question, but yes, we do plan on doing other types of content other than news once the game does finally release. The next question from @Tanzania, they ask, will there be voice chat in Hytale, and will it be used if so? The easiest answer we can provide regarding the voice chat on Hytale would be they most likely will not be implemented in the actual story mode of the game. However, if they do add voice chat into the game itself, servers might have the option to enable or disable it once the game releases multiplayer servers to the public. @DangerSeth asks, is Hytale going to be released on mobile? We are led to believe that there might be plans for Hytale to push the game towards mobile devices. However, this will not be until after the game releases for PC and Mac, as well as all the consoles. Therefore, you're probably going to have to be very patient if you plan on wanting to play Hytale on your iOS or Android device. Next question from @HytaleZero. He asks, one thing that I have not seen is the quests and how these elements will be implemented into these quests. What do you think the elements will do if you were to obtain them? We think that the elements that you'll be able to obtain in Hytale will be quite self-explanatory from the name they have themselves. Fire for the fire element, earth for the earth element, etc. However, the ability, we're not quite sure as to what they offer. But once we get more info regarding the different element features in the game, we'll make sure to let everyone know. Another question from @Stainlevic. They ask, how do you think we'll be able to mod new items that may spawn naturally in Hytale, like a flower that grows in certain biomes, or new minerals to be mined for certain recipes, etc.? So far, we've experienced modding and coding in the Hytale game itself. We've seen the possibility and understood from videos that implementing new models and AI for custom creatures is entirely possible in Hytale. However, we've seen little evidence on how modding and coding can incorporate itself within the world generation. This doesn't mean it's not possible, but more than likely, if modding and coding new items in Hytale is one of the Hytale developers' selling points, as we see in the trailer, I no doubt they also have plans for world generation customization too. The last couple questions come from @Backington1, who asks, what will the needed specs be of the game? As well as, will there be crossplay between consoles? As well, he asks, could Hytale teach people how to code? To answer your questions, your computer will not have to be anything spectacular to run the game Hytale. We were told by some of the developers towards the beginning of the announcement that crossplay could be potentially an update in the near future, as the PC and Mac version is running smoothly and up to par with Hytale wants and needs. Lastly, we believe it will not only teach people how to code, but it will also teach people how to use their creativity and innovation to make anything you want in the game, just as Minecraft did for a lot of us too. We are nearing the end of the video, folks. We really appreciate all the questions you asked us. For this video, we hoped we answered most of your questions. Unfortunately, the game has not been released yet, so we cannot say too much about the game yet. However, we cannot wait to continue to share news for all of you guys, as we are patiently waiting for Hytale to release too. And that, my friends, wraps up everything for today's video. Let us know what you guys think of the video. If you have any questions you want answered in future Hytale news Q&A videos, make sure you tweet us using the hashtag AskHN. Also, if you should join our Discord with the link in the description below, you'll get notified as soon as a blog post or a news tweet from Hytale is released, and keep up to date with the community and various other fun secret things we have going on there. If you're a fan and already part of our Discord family, you can give us a Nitro boost and you'll get an epic roll in return. Anyone with Premium Nitro can boost their favorite server once every 7 days, and this supports the whole community by getting us access to a server banner, a custom URL, and more pufferfish emojis. Lastly, after you've subscribed and rang that bell, feel free to like the video. Let us know if you have any other suggestions or thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one, and we want to know everything you guys have to ask us. Well, my name is Ven, and we'll see you in the next Hytale news video.